support of our kids. These sponsors are Butler Funeral Home, celebrating life for your family. Butler Funeral Home. Shelter Insurance. Visit Craig Lehman about a free insurance review. Shelter Insurance. Midmo Bank, a better way to bank. Midmo Bank. Precision Small Engine. Bolivar's go-to small engine shop. Precision Small Engine. Schuff Furniture, delivering quality since 1955. Schuff Furniture. Oak Star Bank. Come see the difference a hometown bank can make. Oak Star Bank. Bill Grant Ford. It's better in Bolivar. Bill Grant Ford. Hobby Time Motorsports. Come see what you've been missing. Firearms, fishing, ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles, and all things outdoors. Hobby Time Motorsports. Animal Care Clinic. Caring for your pets like their family. Animal Care Clinic. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Southwest Sewer and Septic. CNC Farm and Home. Home of the Answer Man. CNC Farm and Home. Warwick Electric. Plug into your number one electrical source. Warwick Electric. Citizens Memorial Hospital. We have the services your family needs to be healthy. Citizens Memorial Hospital. Hometown Mattress and Furniture. Still making sleep great. Atterbury's MFA Tire. The right tire at the right price. Atterbury's MFA Tire. Doak Propane. Serving Southwest Missouri since 1981. Doak Propane. Quarrel Supply Company. Bolivar's Kubota dealer. Quarrel Supply Company. State Farm. Contact Diana Andrews for a free quote. State Farm. B-Town Custom Apparel. Get your Liberator Sports custom apparel here. B-Town Custom Apparel. Hubbard Realty. Because buying and selling is not something you do every day. Hubbard Realty. Douglas Hahn Heidemann. They know the art of winning. Douglas Hahn Heidemann. Kathy's Pasta. Authentic Italian dishes. Come join the family. Kathy's Pasta. McCarthy Drilling. Specializing in water wells, geothermal drilling, and monitoring wells. That's McCarthy Drilling. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator Sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Welcome to JFK Stadium on the campus of Parkview High School here in Springfield, where tonight the Bolivar Liberators will take on the Parkview Vikings in the North Ark Mountain Conference Showdown. Matt Hindenburg here along with Clay Meyer and Sutton Medley. We'll be bringing you all the action as the Liberator football is brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, a better way to bank. And guys, it's been Jekyll and Hyde for the Liberators. Hopefully the good team shows up tonight against Parkview.
Tell you what, Matt, let's go ahead and go back. Send it back to the station. We got the national anthem here, so we'll go back for about 2 minutes. You're listening to KYOO.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Drs. Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
When it comes to buying tires, you don't need gimmicks and big sales. You need fair prices and great customer service. And that's exactly what you get at Atterbury's MFA Tire and Auto Center. And that's why Dwayne Atterbury continues the family tradition of a firm handshake and a great deal. So if you're looking for the right tire at the right price, come see Dwayne at Atterbury's MFA Tire and Auto Center today at 333 East Broadway in Bolivar. Attaboy, Atterbury.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Hey Liberator fans, get your Liberator sports gear at B-Town Custom Apparel, your official Liberator sports boutique. Need t-shirts, vests, uniforms, hats, or promotional products for your business? They've got it all with customized screen printing, embroidery logo development, fundraising, and promotional items. Their talented graphic designers create unique designs just for you. Visit them online at btowncustomapparel.com. Also see them for your sign needs and UPS shipping. B-Town Custom Apparel, proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
Welcome back to Bolivar Liberator football here on MoSportsZone and KYOO, your country 99. And it is the Liberators against Parkview tonight in an Ozark Mountain Conference showdown. Parkview coming off a big win last week against Lighthouse Christian right here at JFK Stadium, 38-0. Of course, the Liberators falling to Branson at Plaster Stadium at home last week, 35-0. But I think this is going to be a little bit different team than the Branson Club, guys.
Yeah, without a doubt. I'm hoping they are. Listen, I've been looking forward to this game all week long. You mentioned earlier it's just been Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde Liberator team showing up for the last 3 weeks. I'm just not always sure what we're going to get. We jamboreed against this outfit here, though, and looked pretty gosh darn good against them. So I've really been looking forward for this to get a little redemption for the Liberators. They did score on us. They do have a real tall wide receiver. They matched him up against Kozlowski. He had about a 1 foot advantage over him and could really jump, and they were able to score. The Liberators did score against Parkview as well and move the ball well against the Vikings in the Jamboree. Liberators 1-2 on the season, and they're giving up 32.6 points per game and scoring 9.6. Of course, the 2 shutouts didn't help that any. Parkview 1-2 on the season as well. They are averaging 14 points and giving up 18 on the season. So it should be a pretty evenly matched game here this evening. Yeah, it's pretty evenly matched. The Parkview playing Marshfield, who we're going to be playing here is it next week? Next week's homecoming in Bolivar, so we will get a look at that Marshfield outfit. They're a familiar foe from years past. West Plains, a familiar foe for the Liberators. And they took a pretty good shellacking by West Plains, and, we know that West Plains is capable of putting that on anybody at any time.
Well, they had to go down to Booger Holler and do that, too. That's always a tough trip.
Yeah, exactly. That Lighthouse, I'm not very familiar with it. It's a fairly new school, so, there's just not a lot of tradition built up there yet, but they were able to get the W last time against them, 38-0.
That was in the season opener. Marshfield beat Parkview right here at JFK 0-12, and then it was 43-6, as you said, against West Plains down in Booger County. And then right here, and again, you can't really tell much about Lighthouse Christian. They're Class 1, haven't been playing very long, so just not much you can tell out of that game, Clay. Yeah. And other games in the area tonight, it will be Lamar at Cassville, Marionville at Central, Fairgrove at Hollister, Seneca at Monette, Nixa will be traveling to Carthage, Ava at Liberty, Warsaw at Sherwood, Mount Vernon at East Newton, Nevada at Mack County, Branson at West Plains. That'll be a big one in the Ozark Mountain Conference standings. Stratford goes to Buffalo, Kickapoo is at Republic, Hillcrest at Marshfield, and that one can have some implications in the conference as well. Glendale at Joplin, Ozark at Webb City. Webb City 1-2 on the season, and
a long time since you could say that.
Yeah, it's been a while. So, and it will be Lebanon at Willard, Carl Junction at Logan Rogersville, another Ozark Mountain showdown. Waynesville at Neosho, Monette at Seneca, Pierce City at Ash Grove, Forsyth at Clever, Nevada at Mack County, Willow Springs at Mountain Grove. That's a big rivalry game. Reed Spring at Catholic, and Sarcoxy at Stockton. And those are all your games of interest around southwest Missouri. As we get ready to play, we got about 8.5 minutes until game time. It's a little warm in this box up here, fellas.
I would say it's a little bit more than a little warm.
It is a lot warm.
So with the references to Jekyll and Hyde, which one do we want to show up here?
Yeah, the good one. Whatever it is.
Well, is the good one the mean one, or is the good one the normal one? Which one do we want? I've always had trouble figuring that out.
Jekyll was the good one.
Yeah. Well, if the good one shows up, they may be too polite. If the mean one shows up, they may just, start ripping things. So, yeah.
It's going to be interesting, though. Like I said, we were pretty evenly matched against them at the Jamboree, but I like our chances here tonight. We went up there to Osage and got turbo clocked, and the next week we go to Harrisonville, and was really kind of concerned about our chances up there. But boy, the Liberator defense took it personal up there, and they put some starch in their back, and they had a great goal line stand to keep Harrisonville from winning at the end of the ball game, and then we won it in the overtime. So that gave them a great taste in their mouth. But then, lo and behold, here we come in with Branson last week. Then, Branson, Coach told me before the game, he said that's be the best team that we face all year, and they did show that. They are an awful good team.
They are a good team, and Liberators have never lost to Parkview, so we have that going in our advantage. One thing that we normally see at Parkview, they'll have a handful of really good athletes, and if they can get the ball to them in space, you'll have problems with them. But we've done a good job historically of keeping their quarterback in the pocket and getting good coverage, getting good pressure on that quarterback, not letting them get out and run. In the Jamboree, they had one big back, and they went to him most of the time. They threw the ball 3 times, and we said they had the big jump ball where the kid just out-jumped our receiver, our defender. But they have some weapons, and, of course, having a win last week, they'll be pretty pumped up tonight.
Yeah, that always gets the team going, no question about it. I like our speed defensively. I think they match up really good against Parkview. Our linebacker core right there, I think they're probably, as a whole, as a group, I think they're probably one of the fastest groups probably in the conference. I mean, they fly all over the field, and there's no quit in them. I mean, even our down linemen up front, they'll make those tackles 15, 20 yards down the field. There's no quit on that defense. So hopefully we're going to rely on them a lot, and we get a little offense kicking a little bit tonight. We haven't had any big numbers. We've been shut out twice, and we scored 29 points against Harrisonville. So we need to jumpstart that offense just a little bit.
Well, Kel McCurry's still a little bit gimpy on the ankle, but practice all week. He will play tonight, so we don't really have any other injuries. And we've gone with Banner at quarterback and trying to get the ball to Casey to run and then throw the ball as well. So in the warm-ups, Banner was throwing the ball very well, so hopefully that will continue in the game tonight against Parkview.
Yeah, Banner's he's completing 53% of his passes on the season so far. I don't have the exact number of what that is, but he is a 53% completion rate for a total of 251 yards on the season. Casey, as you remember, in the first game, he was back there in that quarterback position, and he had 28 yards passing during that first game. Most of his targets. Devin Nichols, he's got 96 yards and 3 TDs. Connor Neal has 33 yards receiving. Maddox Neesmith is 65 yards, and Gardner Casey has 33 yards receiving, and Cyrus Jackson has 11 yards on the season receiving. Rushing the ball, Nichols has 42. Casey Gardner's running away with it right there with 326, so he's averaging over 100 a game. Mason McCurry, 62 yards, and Cyrus Jackson has 43 yards on the season.
Well, and talk about 300 yards a game, then we only scored 4 touchdowns. Right, and that's the Jekyll and Hyde. We want, I don't know which one it is, whichever one has all the illegal procedure penalties and the jumping off sides, that's the one we don't want.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we've had good runs, we've had good plays, and then we get a drive kind of started, and then we get the penalty. And it just changes your play calling, and then the kids, it just affects everything. So hopefully we can have those things straightened out here coming into game number 4 of the season, and we can sustain some drives and get in the end zone.
And that's part of the learning curve too. I mean, we're 3 games in now. It's time to straighten those minor infractions out and just not have them anymore. I mean, just eliminate them.
As the captains for Parkview come out, it's number 2, Ben Rice. He is a junior wide receiver, 6'1", 180. Number 12, Caden Walmer. He is a senior tight end and linebacker, 5'10", 185. And number 3, Eric McGinnis, wide receiver, senior, 6'2", 195. That's the kid they threw to in the end zone. And also offensive lineman, number 56, Moko Kamalini. He's a senior, 5'11", 190.
That's going to be 56, isn't it?
Oh, yep, sorry, 56.
Yeah. Tice Heslett.
We do not have rosters. We're looking at this on our phone, so kind of hard to see. That's Ty Simpson. He's a senior, 6'5", 285. So that guy looks bigger than what I said.
For the Liberators, let's see who we got over there, Matt. Casey Gardner,
Neesmith, Santos, and McCurry.
McCurry's got his shirt tucked up and under, so you can't really see his number.
And I'd say they'll make him take that down. We need to go down there and tell him to take it down. The Vikings are coached by Cameron Bruffett. Of course, the Liberators coached by Jamie LaSalle.
Parkview's numbers look a little. They look a little more than what they have in the past down here, Matt. They've got some kids on the bench.
They've got some pretty big kids too. They're going to be a lot bigger than us, probably up front. Parkview in the yellow jerseys with green numerals and the green hats. Liberators with the blue trousers tonight, white jerseys and yellow helmets. As we get ready for the coin toss. See if I can check in on the binoculars and see what we got here.
Binoculars ain't a bad deal, are they?
No, I finally remembered to bring them. He's showing them the coin. That's it.
A lot of instructions on that coin toss.
Yeah, there has been this season. Bolivar will get to make the call.
Well, the sun's going to be down out of our eyes here in probably about 10 minutes.
But I don't know what they're telling us.
I'm going to be glad.
He might be waiting for that sun to get down. They don't have to look at it.
You know, we've seen this on all the coin tosses before, Matt. There must be some new procedure. We'll have to check with our officiating friend and see just exactly how that works now. But they're spending a lot more time than it seems like they have in the past.
Yeah, usually they just flip the coin, but the last two games they have just excessively talked to him. Looks like maybe now he's getting ready to...
Showing them the coin.
Showing them the coin. Still a lot of talking.
Telling you this.
There it went. Looks like Bolivar won the toss.
They are talking to Bolivar, and Parkview's telling them which way they want to go, so there we go.
Bolivar won, and they will receive.
Okay.
A little change
up right there. We're gonna try to take it down the field on them. I like it.
So we will be going from north to south here at JFK.
Got to kind of peer around and get around the corner to see the clock.
They don't have a kicker listed on their roster, so we'll see who's actually going to do their kicking for them.
I imagine we're going to have Nichols and Casey Gardner back for us. They're taking their usual spots back there. Who's our next up? It's going to be Neesmith and Cale McCurry and Mason McCurry, the two brothers walking toward this side.
Gardner on the far side, Nichols here on the near side. And they're standing on about the 20 right now. We'll see. Of course, we didn't see any kicking in the jamboree.
Doesn't appear to be a very large crowd on the Parkview side here, right?
Like
Directly in front of us.
Eric McGinnis will be their kicker. He's senior 6'2", wide receiver and defensive back. Tees it up on the near hash. All right. And they must know something because they are not very deep at all.
Yeah, they are kind of.
And they had the hands team up front, too. It's a little pooch kick to the far side, fielded at the 27-yard line up to the 30, 35, 40, across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
I think that was Neesmith over there fielding that one.
It was actually, Neesmith. Hard to see between 4 and the 1. I thought it might have been Polk. So good field position for the Liberators to start this thing off. I have it 1st and 10 from their own 42.5-yard line. And Banner will be in the gun. Behind him will be Casey Jackson on the near side, one receiver out to the far side.
it's kind of a change in formation, a little bit one wide out, and everybody else in close.
McCurry is the up back on the far side. Now Jackson goes in motion. The handoff to Casey up the middle, and he drives forward, picks up about 3 tough yards. There wasn't much there, but he made a little bit happen on it.
Yeah, just straight up the middle. You know, Jackson going in motion, trying to draw them linebackers out of there. It's always a good plan.
Give him a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. This time they spread McCurry and Jackson to the near side, 2 receivers out to the far side. Banner in the gun, and Casey on his far side. Nichols now goes in motion. They pitch to him on a sweep. He gets the corner turn, picks up about 5 yards, driven out of bounds near midfield. And a little extracurricular going on over there after they go out of bounds.
And so it started. I'm thinking back to the Jamboree, and that's the exact plays that we were running against them during the Jamboree.
They spot him on the 49, so he must have stepped out of bounds a little bit earlier than what we could see. 3rd down now and a long 3. 2 to the near side for Banner. Casey's going to step behind him. The up back on the far side is Jackson, and we jump offside.
There's that 5-yard penalty that moves us back. Here we are, manageable down, 3rd and 3.
And we got a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Well, so far we know who showed up.
Changes everything.
It does. Yep. So Bolivar now looking at a 3rd and 8 from their own 44-yard line. They'll need to get to the 48 of the Vikings to pick up the 1st down. They're all looking at the wristbands. They don't know where to go. Now they're moving around. Still looking. Jackson will be the up back on the near side. 1 receiver wide to the other side, and now we have to call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think that everybody was on the same sheet of music right there.
Nope. Well, you're listening to Bolivar Liberator football on Your Country 99 and watching on MoSportsZone.com. We will take a short break. We'll be right back.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-posts, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
You're listening to 99.1 KYOO, halfway, 1200 AM KYOO, and 102.9 K275 CD, Bolivar.
Welcome back to JFK Stadium. The Liberators pick up the 1st down on the 26-yard run by Nichols. They hand it off to Casey this time, and he goes nowhere as 3 down linemen for the Vikings in the backfield. Right has Banner handed Casey the ball. I'm going to bring up 2nd down and about 11 for Bolivar.
Yeah, Casey, you can't fault him on that. I mean, those guys were in the backfield. I thought they might even take the ball there first.
1 receiver wide to either side, man in the slot on the far side. Jackson, the up back near side. Banner from the gun has Casey beside him, rolls out to the far side, looking, now throws, has his man at the 19, and he's dropped there, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. Making the grab was McCurry?
Yeah, Mason
McCurry.
Banner calm and cool on that one, Matt. He just kind of rolled out and took his time, found the open man, and made a great throw.
Well, and a good job by McCurry because Banner was standing over there and didn't have an open receiver. He went to green grass, and Banner saw him and picked him up. 2 near side, up back on the far side, Jackson. He comes in motion, and they fake the sweep to him. Banner looking to throw, throwing in the far end zone, has his man, and touchdown Liberators. That's another Warwick Electric touchdown.
We also had a hometown furniture and
mattress
first down in that. We
forgot to call that.
Well, we weren't on the air, actually.
Yep. So Bolivar gets on the board first.
Yeah, outstanding job. Mason jumping up high to get that ball. The defenders were closing in on him, and he went up really high and got it. So good job by him.
And then to kick the extra point is Burke. Kick is up, and it is good.
Okay, good start, Liberators.
Liberators take a 7-0 lead on the touchdown pass from Banner to McCurry. Is that right?
Yep.
That was 2 passes back-to-back, and we have not seen that in a non-stress situation all year, so that's a good sign. We're opening up a little bit.
So 9:36, Bolivar takes the lead, and even though they had the penalty, had to call a timeout, they got regrouped and picked up 2 big plays and the first down and the touchdown.
Yeah, outstanding job. Coach called them together after that offsides and said, boys, we're not going to do that this week. So let's get our heads in this thing, and they produced well for them, just right on down the field.
Burke will kick off for the Liberators. He will tee it up midfield.
The protection for Banner has been, on the 2 passes, has been really good.
On the run, they've had some penetration, but on the passing, Hogs up front have done a great job, as Sutton mentioned. Back deep to receive is McGinnis for the Vikings.
Now the question is, will we do the pooch kick today, or will we try to kick in the end zone?
See what else they got back there.
Week 4, everybody scouted that, so they're expecting that they got their backs up closer.
Burke with a big kick, and it will go out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback for the Liberators. Good job. Also back there to receive was number 24, Grayson Garrett, senior 5'7", 750-pounder, but Burke kicked it over his head. And they weren't back very deep to return that. They were up.
Yeah, they had slid up there too. I'm pretty sure they've been scouting the Liberators, and when we have done that, we've done a pooch kick all season.
Then that's what the pooch kick. You have to prepare for it, and it kind of blows up your steam on the run back.
Parkview comes with a I formation, the tailback way deep, fullback about 3 yards. A handoff to the tailback up the middle, and he picks up maybe a yard. McCurry in on the stop, along with Cale McCurry and Bunn.
Logan Bunn, great job there by them too. There's that speed I was talking about right there. Cale come from that outside spot right there.
It is a 1-yard pickup for the Vikings. 9:16 left to play here in the first quarter. Bolivar up 7-0.
I think I said Cale.
This time, the quarterback steps up under center, hands off to the second back through again, and not much going there.
That's again Mason McCurry with the first contact right there. Went down and just held on to a leg until other Liberators could take him the rest of the way down. Good job.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9. Big offensive line for the Vikings. The tailback for the Vikings, number 1, Casey Hiley. And the quarterback rolls out, throws, has his man in the flat. He catches it to 25, and he's going to be dropped near the first down marker. We'll see where they spot him.
Connor Neal with the tackle, and he's right there at it. I think that looks to me like that far official is just going to wave him on up.
They're moving him.
First down.
Yeah, first down. Willie Otto at quarterback for the Vikings. And Willie is a junior, 6'1", 180.
They flooded that zone out there, had 3 receivers going that direction. Caught that one out of the backfield into the flats there on the far side.
2 receivers near side for Parkview, I formation. Otto steps under the center, and they jump.
That'll get it right.
And they hand it off to the back Hiley, and he gets maybe a yard. I don't see any laundry on the field, but they sure jumped.
Sure did. The receiver on the near side here.
As twilight falls here at JFK Stadium, they need to wash these windows. A little hard to see through there. 1 receiver wide to either side for Otto. I formation, 2 backs. Takes the handoff, rolls near side, throws over in the flat, has his man at the 40, drops the ball, and the Liberators recover, and it is Liberator ball. We're going to have it 1st and 10 from the Parkview 37-yard line.
Neesmith with fumble recovery. I couldn't tell who the initial tackler was that created that fumble.
Receiver caught the ball with his back to the defense, and when he turned, the ball came loose. Good pursuit by the Liberators to pick that thing up.
So Bolivar with the chance to put the gas pedal down early on the interception.
Fumble.
Yep. Banner now talking to Casey, who's behind him. One receiver to the near side, up back on either side. Jackson on the far side, McCurry on the near side. McCurry goes in motion, and the handoff to Casey. He drives forward, picks up about 2 or 3 yards. One thing, this Parkview club, I like their tackling. They wrap up, they get low.
Made on that play by number 55, Kamalani.
Going to give them about 2 yards on the carry, 1.5 yards. Forgot to bring our wristbands again, guys.
Yeah, I need to make sure that we get those packed next week.
Second down, right up.
We're going to put 2 receivers to either side, Banner in the pistol. Casey Gardner to his right. Down Nichols goes in motion. They pitch to him, a little sweep, and a good job by the defensive end. He drops him at the 40. It's going to be a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Liberators.
That end fought his block off really nicely and made a good tackle. I mean, that's an open field tackle. Nobody to help.
He got leverage and stayed there at home and was able to shed the blocker and caused a 6-yard loss. They're going to go 2 receivers to either side from the gun. Banner takes a snap. It's low. Under some pressure, throws to the near side, has Jackson. He's hit and dropped, and it's an incomplete pass. And that'll bring up a punting situation. It'll be 4th down and 14 with the ball on their own 40. And they're going to send the punt crew out there. First to kick. See who the Vikings will get to return.
He'll probably hit this one from about the 50, Matt.
And back to return will be Donald Taylor, junior, 5'8", 165. Also going back there will be McGinnis for the Vikings. Kirk standing on his own 45-yard line. Good snap. Gets the kickoff. Fair catch called for. And he's going to let it bounce. It's going to check. No touchdown.
That's close.
Good effort by the Liberators, but Parkview will get it 1st and 10 from their own 20 with 5:56 remaining here in the first quarter. Down to the Liberators, 7-0.
Hey, and we didn't have an infraction on that series of offense, too. I'll tell you what, boys, things are going good here now. They're going good.
Telling you, Coach had that little timeout and should knock it off now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there may have been some emphasis. Looks like we're going to have a water break. Yeah.
Well, with that timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone and listening on Your Country 99.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Since 1912, thousands of Southeast Missourians have turned to Douglas Hahn Heidemann for their legal needs. Specializing in personal injury, wrongful death, bankruptcy, business law, workers' compensation, and estate planning, they're here to fight for your rights. With decades of experience, their dedicated team delivers the results you deserve. When it matters most, Douglas Hahn Heidemann is the name to remember. For consultation, visit dhhlawfirm.com and let them put their expertise to work for you. Because at Douglas Hahn Heidemann, they know the art of winning.
Welcome back to JFK Stadium. They run sweep to the near side, crossing the 20 and driven out of bounds at the 26-yard line was the tailback, Casey Hiley. I guess that was McGinnis. A gain of 7 yards, so
Mace McCurry
short
on the tackle.
receivers far wide to the far side for Otto. He's under center. Takes the handoff, looking to throw under some pressure, and throws it, and it will be picked off by the Liberators.
1 foot
Yep,
inbound.
1 foot in. Great play by Casey Gardner, which I got it wrong. What's it? Gardner Casey.
Yeah, Gardner Casey.
So the Liberators, with their second turnover of the game with 5:42 remaining here in the first quarter, didn't capitalize on the last one. Let's see what they can get done here.
Great job. Go ahead. Yeah, great job by the Liberators right there. Casey, they forced the quarterback out, and then he just kind of threw that up, and Casey was in just perfect position, knew exactly where he was at along that sideline, was able to go up, make that catch, and get that 1 foot in.
Looked like the quarterback was just kind of dumping that one, and he didn't throw it far enough.
Yep.
Casey with the presence of mind to get that 1 foot in because he was coming down right on the line.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the Parkview 37 for the Liberators. And in the pistol is Banner. Behind him is Casey. Now McCurry comes in motion from the near side to the far side. The handoff to Casey up the middle. He gets across the 35.
Ball's loose.
Ball's on the ground. Let's see.
Ball's still loose.
No official word. The Vikings say they have it.
And they may have it one time.
Now the official's going to confer. And it's going to be Parkview ball. So the Liberators get 2 turnovers and then turn one right back over. And so Parkview will be just about where they were before the interception by Casey.
Yeah, unfortunate circumstances right there. The officials were discussing it, and half the Parkview team was around them telling them, hey, listen, that's our ball. They listened.
So Otto will bring the troops to the line of scrimmage. Again, the I formation. 2 receivers to the far side. Otto will step up under center. And hands off to the second back through. And he's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Several Liberators in there on the stop.
I got to tell you, our defensive line is doing the job up there on that line of scrimmage. They're a wall up there right now.
Yeah, Sam Harless and Aiden Essery are the main 2 on that tackle right there, just blocking that hole.
This time they're going to go to the shotgun. 2 receivers wide to either side for Otto. As the tailback hands off to McGinnis. And he finds a little seam, gets up to the 40. Going to mark him at the 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Vikings with 4:45 remaining here in the first quarter. And they'll stick with that formation. They'll put 1 receiver to the near side, 2 out to the far side. Otto in the gun. Got a back with him. Low snap, takes the handoff, throws in the far flat. Great read over there on the far corner. The receiver, McGinnis, caught the ball right at the 40. And it was
Number 9, Hunter Kozlowski, with, like you said, just a great read. They just barely got that ball in that receiver's hand, and he was being pancaked by Kozlowski.
Be a loss of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 4th and 4, and the Vikings will be forced to punt with 3:57 remaining in the quarter.
That's the sophomore, his younger brother also, or his older brother also, senior out there playing season. So
Caden Warner in to do the kicking for the Vikings, standing on his own 27-yard line. Casey back to receive, standing on his own 30. It is a short, high end-over-end kick. It takes a bounce in favor of the Vikings. Now comes back this way, and it'll be down at the 37-yard line of the Liberators, where they will take over 1st and 10.
kind of made me nervous. Somebody needs to be talking. Our line there, kind of everybody dropped back to start trying to set blocks, and it wasn't a very well-struck punt. It kind of came down in the middle of a bunch of Liberators. That's always dangerous. That's the punt return man needs to be hollering, get away from the ball, get on, or something to that effect.
Away.
Poison.
Yeah, something like that.
One receiver out to the far side. That's Nichols. Jackson and McCurry, the up-backs. Banner in the gun. Now Jackson comes in motion from the near side to the far side, up the middle to Casey. He breaks a tackle or two. Picks up about 7 yards on the carry. Nice hole there on that play, guys.
Linemen are doing their job. They're blowing them out of there. So
give them a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. This time they'll have 2 receivers to either side. Casey beside Banner in the gun. Ball on the near hash. Banner takes a snap. It's a little low, looking to throw. Now flush from the pocket, rolls out to the far side, throws over in the far corner. That's got to be pass interference. He just grabbed him by the jersey and pulled him down. No call. So it'll bring up 4th and 5 now.
Neesmith, I'm just kidding. 3rd down, actually.
Okay. They send 1 receiver to the near side, 1 in the slot on the near side. That's also the narrow side of the field. Jackson, the up back on the far side. Now McCurry does a motion from the slot. And they run pitch to Casey. He gets a block or 2, and he'll pick up the first down as he crosses midfield. And they're going to spot him right at the 50. So that is another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down.
Tell you what, the way Casey landed out there, it looked like he was landing on a mattress. He bounced about 2 foot in the air when he hit. He was moving.
Ball just north of midfield. Banner in the gun, Casey 2 feet behind him. McCurry in motion from the near side slot to the far side. They go back to Casey again, and this time Parkview does a little better job. Casey will pick up about 2 yards on the carry.
Yeah, there was a lot more congestion in that hole over there that time, Casey not being able to bounce it out or break it back off to the inside.
Made on that play by number 12, Caden Warner.
So 2nd and 8. 2:17 left here in this first quarter.
It's going to be 2nd and 8 at 48.
And all the Liberators looking at their wristbands. New offense put in just this summer. 2 receivers to the near side. Jackson's a slot man on the near side. 2 out to the far side. Now Jackson comes in motion. Banner takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Casey, throws near side, and it's short, incomplete, almost picked off.
That was a scary pass right there. I thought the Parkview receiver, he looked up and seen that it was underthrown, and he came off the man and was going for the ball.
Holden Oliver was about 3 yards in front of the intended receiver, and the ball was weakly thrown, and he couldn't quite get to it. So 3rd and 8 now for Bolivar.
Yeah, it's a tough throw for Banner. I mean, he's scrambling to his left. He's right-handed, so he's got to get turned to make that throw, and just couldn't get everything on.
Banner and Casey now talking. Again, Jackson in motion from the near side slot to the far side. We're going to throw a little inside screen, and Casey makes the catch, picks up the first down, gets up to the 35-yard line of the Vikings, and that's another Hometown Mattress and Furniture first down.
That's a 12-yard pickup right there by
good execution on that. Good execution.
So the Liberators are matriculating.
At what point do you think that nose tackle that was bearing down on Banner realized, uh-oh, this is a screen?
Fortunate to get it over the top of him.
Yeah, he was.
1 receiver wide either side, up back on each side. The handoff to Casey up the middle, and there is the nose tackle you were talking about, making a tackle for a loss of 2.
It's going to be a loss of a yard or so. Tackle made on that play by number 22, Jake Jermaine Jackson.
Pretty good size young man.
On the stop. One receiver far side, up backs on either side from the pistol. Casey next on the right side of Banner. Jackson in motion. The handoff to Casey. He comes to the near side, and that's a man right there. He just Casey had a steam. He just grabbed him around the shoulders and bulldogged him to the ground.
That was a bulldog.
Yeah, you know, when you get jerked backwards like that, you first think that there's going to be a horse collar right there, but that was clearly nowhere near a horse collar. It was just a strong man holding and just stomping him cold right there.
And if he doesn't stop him, Casey had a lot of real estate to run.
He had some room.
So it'll be 3rd and 11, just under 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. I got 7 on the game clock. You better hurry up.
I like that play with that trap.
They get the ball snapped to Banner. He's looking to throws over here in the near side, has his man, makes the catch, and excuse me, he'll be just short of the first down. But this will be 4th down territory, I believe, for the Liberators.
Close enough to go, no doubt.
And that will end the quarter. We'll take it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone and listening on Your Country 99.
Who's keeping you toasty this winter? For more than 30 years, Jim and Roberta Doak have been keeping folks warm in Polk County. They offer propane delivery, new system installs, new and used propane tanks, bottled propane, and so much more. They deliver clean, affordable American propane in a fast, friendly, and courteous manner that you can depend on. If you're on the fence about what propane company to use this year, give them a call at 326-6111 or visit them just a block north of historic downtown Bolivar. Doak Propane, a proud sponsor of Liberator football.
If you haven't been to Kathy's Pasta lately, you haven't been. New ownership brings an updated menu and new atmosphere that'll enhance your dining experience. Indulge your senses with not only premium pastas, but juicy ribeye steak, tender filet mignons, and succulent seafood that's bursting with flavor, all while getting exceptional service. Kathy's Pasta. Come taste what's new. Located on Main Street in Bolivar across from the post office. Kathy's Pasta, where every dish is a celebration.
Welcome back to JFK Stadium on the campus of Parkview High School. Second quarter action just getting underway. Liberators up 7-0, but knocking on the door, looking at a 4th and a short one from the Parkview 36-yard line. 37, they need to get to the 36. Push. They got him stacked up.
There's a lot of weight they got to push out of the way.
And they got a penalty flag.
Liberators are signaling that it's against Parkview.
That would be better.
Yeah, Parkview lined up in the neutral zone, so they'll pick up the first down on the penalty by the Vikings.
That's going to be a penalty on Parkview.
That'll move the ball to the 22-yard line.
As we were all holding our breath.
Yeah. Too many of those have gone the other way for the Liberators this season.
Yes, they have. But not tonight. Just one tonight so far.
So the Liberators almost in the red zone. Banner in the pistol, Casey beside him. 2 receivers wide to either side. Banner takes a snap, quick throw across the middle on a little pop pass. And I believe that was McCurry on the grab. He gets knocked down at the 19, so a gain of 3 on the play.
Oh, they're giving him about 5.
Wow. Real good spot. Rice on the stop for the Vikings. Banner in the gun. Casey about 3 yards behind. Jackson in motion from the far side to the near side. The handoff to Casey. He plows forward to about the 10-yard line. It'll be enough for another hometown furniture and mattress first down.
Very good. Very good. Casey just busting off that right side tackle and getting the yardage we needed. So the Liberators can't get a first down
without getting a touchdown. They're about 11. Spot them on the 11-yard line. Same formation. McCurry goes in motion from the near side to the far side, though. They go right back to Casey. He breaks it to the outside. Oh, just short. He could have the first down, but he was just short of the goal line. We'll see if they say it's first down. Yes, they do. So that's another hometown furniture and mattress first down for the Liberators. Looking for a Warwick Electric touchdown on this play.
Sure would be nice. We haven't had the opportunity to say that very often this year.
Nope.
4 times.
The mayor might not be getting his money's worth. Banner in the pistol. Hands it off to Casey. He runs into a wall. Touchdown, Liberators. That's another Warwick Electric touchdown as the Liberators go up 13-0 on the 1-yard run by Gardner Casey.
They stood him up right there, but he was able to keep his legs moving and then duck down below him and just kind of submarined them into the end zone. So good job by Casey.
And Burke in to kick the extra point. Holding will be Casey. Burke, the senior soccer player, he's a good athlete. And the kick is up, and it is good. And the Liberators take a 14-0 advantage. We're going to take a break. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone and listening on Your Country 99.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
Welcome back to JFK Stadium on the campus of Parkview High School. And Liberator football brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, a better way to do your banking. And a big kick over the head of both deep in the end zone by Burke, so it'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 from their own 24, the Vikings.
Good job. You know, I like the fact that he's getting into the end zone back there, and they're not have no return, and so they're having to go at least 80, or they are having to go 80 yards if they intend to score.
So Otto comes into the huddle. He'll be in the gun. One back with him, 2 receivers wide either side. Looks like they're going to try and go to the air. Otto takes the snap, throws over in the near flat, and they say he caught. Boy, that looked like a
I believe so. It looked like a trap, but the official standing right there.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup. McGinnis on the catch for the Vikings. Well, they're going to give him 4. So 2nd down and 6 now for Parkview. 10:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Liberators sporting a 14-0 lead. Trips to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side for Otto. He has a back in the backfield with him from the gun. Hands off, and good job, Liberators. But good
down.
job by the running back as he fought hard to pick up a few extra yards. Carrying the ball was Casey Hiley.
Number 57, Karen Newman, off with the final tackle right there, which
brought him almost to the first down. Looked like it was going to be a no gain.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to say they got the first down. They're going to move the sticks. Again, trips to the far side, 1 to the near side for Otto in the gun. Has Hiley in the backfield with him. And the Liberators jump off sides on a hard snap count by the quarterback.
They call timeout. Nope.
So they give the Vikings 5 more yards, and it'll be 1st and 5 from the 30, just say 35. Nose of the football on the north side, the 35-yard line. Same formation for the Vikings after the offsides penalties. And the handoff to Hiley, and he dances around. He's finally nailed at the 35-yard line. He took a shot. Who was that?
That's Aiden Essery. I couldn't tell who had him by the legs, but he had him stood up, and I mean, Aiden Essery just leveled him. You know, the majority of this game, Matt, what I really like about the Liberator defense is not let them sustain any drives, and we've been playing this game mostly on our side of the field. So
Second down and 5, no gain on that play. And the Vikings still going trips to the right, one to the left. Otto from the gun, quick little hitter, has his man. He's immediately dropped. That's McGinnis. We'll see where they spot him.
They're going to give him a first.
Could be enough for the first. And he's saying move the stick. So Parkview picks up the second first down of this drive, aided by a 5-yard offsides penalty by the Liberator defense. Otto comes from the near sideline with the play. This time they'll go 2 receivers either side, Otto in the gun. Takes the snap, hands off. Fumble off the ball. Liberators have it. Liberators pick up the fumble. Third turnover of the night. Santos picking it up.
Matthew Santos, good job.
Looked like it was on the exchange.
Yep, it was. The quarterback put it right on his hip, didn't stick it all the way into the gut there, and that's what happens. Great job by Santos being in the right place at the right time.
Good field position by Bolivar.
8:34 left to play in the half. Bolivar looking to take a 21-0 advantage. Be nice to eat up some clock and punch this in.
That would be slow matriculating.
Yep. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. No dust on the turf here at JFK.
No, the field looks really good, too.
I think it's been resurfaced recently. They used to have a sponsor on it, and it's not there anymore. They send Jackson in motion from the far side to the near side. Banner fakes the handoff, rolls out to the far side, and under some pressure, avoids one. He's going to tuck it and run, and he gets hammered from behind, but he is going to pick up a couple of yards on the play.
Knocked him forward for 2 yards. I'm just glad he held on to that ball because he had it in one hand. He was wanting to throw. He knew he was close to the line of scrimmage.
He was carrying it like a loaf of bread. They're going to give him a gain of 1, second down and 9.
That's probably about as good as he could do with that.
How that play developed.
Yeah. Darn right.
Yeah, like I said, he's rolling out to his left, and that's just a tough play for a right-handed quarterback to get turned and set to throw that ball.
And they had some good penetration on that far side of the line. Banner takes a snap, hands off to Casey. He finds a little seam, kicks it to the outside, still chucking, picks up the first down, gets up to the 24 of Parkview, and that will be another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down.
Found him a little hole to run in through there, Matt. Then he made a couple of pieces miss. Good game by Casey.
So the Liberators moved the sticks with 7:39 left to play in the first half.
That's the first down for Bolivar. First and 10 from the 25.
They spot him right on the 25. Casey 3 yards behind Banner in the gun. 2 receivers far side. Now man in motion from the far side. That's McCurry. The handoff to Casey again, and he gets up to about the 20, getting about a 4.5-yard gain.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Casey's kind of slow to get up. He's going to go back to the huddle, but
might have just got the wind knocked out of him.
Well, he might have landed on that ball kind of. He's a tough kid. He's going to stay right there.
2nd and 5 for Bolivar. One receiver out to the near side. Man in the slot on the near side. Now Jackson goes in motion to the far side as wide out. Now McCurry comes in motion. Takes a snap, a little inside misdirection, and carrying the ball, I believe that's Nichols. He'll pick up the first down. It is another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down, as Nichols picks up about 13 yards on the carry.
21 to the 10. Give him 11 is what the officials are doing. Nichols carry for 11.
And I thought we might have a water timeout here as we're at the 6:25 mark of this second quarter.
Well, the way they've been doing it, they wait until we get up and get ready to snap the ball, and then they do it right then. So we'll see.
It might be first and goal here. I think they've got them spotted just inside the 10.
First and goal.
There we go.
Yep, first and goal. From the gun, Banner hands off to Casey. He drives forward, kicks it to the outside, turns the corner, and he will take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberators. That's another Warwick Electric touchdown. Third of the night for Bolivar.
Yeah, outstanding job. The way he cut that back shot.
Cameraman took the fake on that.
So he started right up the gut, and he kind of hit a wall right there. He did a great job of bouncing out to the left and outran two defenders to the corner.
I wish I'd have seen it. I wish the folks at home would have seen it.
So the Liberators have now scored 20 points after only scoring 29 in the first 3 games. Burke in the kick, Casey the hold. Snap is back, the kick is up, and it is good. 21-0 lead in favor of the Liberators. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone and listening on Your Country 99.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
Drilling, the action of making a hole in something by boring with a drill. Sounds simple, right? Well, it's not, especially when it comes to water wells, geothermal drilling, and environmental monitoring. With over 20 years' experience, Jeremy McCarthy and his crews at McCarthy Drilling will have your project completed efficiently and effectively using state-of-the-art drill rigs. Don't leave your drilling to just anyone. Contact the experts at McCarthy Drilling in Halfway. McCarthy Drilling done right.
Welcome back to JFK Stadium. Liberators set the kickoff to the Vikings after the touchdown. Back deep to receive for Parkview will be McGinnis and Donald Taylor. And Burke kicks that one out of the end zone as well. So 3 kicks and 3 touchbacks.
I really thought we was going to catch a big break right there. That one landed on the one, and it kind of popped straight up in the air, and I thought, man, he just stuck that right there, but it went ahead and traveled on through.
So Parkview takes over 1st and 10 from the road. 20 with 6:03 left to play here in the half, down 21-0 to the Liberators. And if Bolivar could get a big turnover here and put another one in, it'd be nice to go in up 28-0. Biggest thing is to keep Parkview out of the end zone. Otto has 3 receivers wide to his right. 1 receiver wide goes left here on the near side. Man in the backfield. Otto rose to the far side, throws it in the flats, and falling down after making the catch as a receiver would be a gain of 2. He had a little bit of real estate to make a move, but he slipped on the turf, and it'll be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Water timeout.
There it is. There's our water timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone and listening on Your Country 99.
When is the last time your bank paid you for swiping your debit card? At Mid-Missouri Bank, swiping your card actually makes you money. Since June of 2017, Midmo has paid out $6 million in Kasasa rewards to their Kasasa customers. $6 million. That's an average of $75,000 a month. You think it's time to switch to Mid-Missouri Bank? Come join one of their 13 locations and get paid to swipe. To learn more, visit midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank is building the community bank of the future in the Ozarks today. Member FDIC.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to JFK Stadium. 2nd and 8 for the Vikings. They throw over the near flats, a little bubble screen incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and long for Parkview. Good job defensively there for the Liberators.
Yeah, that's
we got an injury.
number 9.
Kozlowski
did a really good job of kind of blowing that up down here. He read that well.
The injured player is the intended receiver, Isaiah Hampton. So 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, somewhere in there. 3rd and 8 for the Vikings. They line up 3 receivers near side, 1 far side. Bolivar's going to have to get somebody over there. They do finally in coverage. Otto from the gun, looking to throws over in the near flats, and overthrows his intended receiver. And it'll fall incomplete, stops the clock with 5:47 left to play in the half, and they will be forced to give the ball back to the Liberators.
Great coverage right there by the Liberator secondary. The play was designed to go right there to the flat. The receiver then had to ad-lib a little bit. His quarterback just kept coming, kind of pumping him to go on down the field, and he just overthrew him. Great job by the
good zone
secondary.
coverage, though. They had man in front of him, man behind, and the quarterback had to lop it over that front man and couldn't quite get it to him.
For the most part, this game has been played on the Bolivar side of the field the entire night so far.
Warner in to kick for the Vikings. It's a high snap. He gets the kickoff. It's a pretty decent one. Fielded by Casey at the 48 to the 45, 40, 35, 30. Cuts it back to the outside. Finally driven out of bounds near the 20-yard line. And we have an injured player. That's McGinnis. He's one of their best over here at the 32-yard line.
About a 30-yard punt return right there. Kind of a low liner. Allowed Casey to go ahead and field that ball and get a little head of speed coming for the.
So I guess they said he stepped out of bounds at the 24-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 24 for Bolivar. So McGinnis comes off the field, and that's one of the few times that he does. One receiver wide to the near side, way wide. One out to the far side. He's almost on the out of bounds over there on the sideline. Banner in the gun, Casey beside him. Jackson in motion from the far side slot to the near side. They hand up to him, and he spins out of one tackle, breaks another one, and gets up to the 13-yard line. Now a late penalty flag coming in.
It was a good run by Jackson. Seth, did that look familiar?
Yes.
That was the touchdown that we ran, or the 2-point conversion that we ran up at Harrisonville, except we ran it to McCurry with Jackson leading through the hole.
So we'll see what the penalty is. Whitehat's still talking.
Calling something on Bolivar.
Yep. Unnecessary roughness or personal foul. So it'll be a 15-yarder.
From the 8, or from that after that game. It's an after the.
That'll move Bolivar back to the 33-yard line of the Vikings with 5:24 remaining here in the first half.
It's unfortunate because that was a pretty good run by Jackson. I'm not sure what occurred down there.
Great second effort.
One receiver wide to the near side, up back on either side. Casey by Banner in the pistol. Jackson in motion from the far side. They throw it over to him in the flats. He gets his block, finds the seam, across the 30, across the 20. Jitterbugs, late penalty flags.
Couple of them.
And he goes out of bounds at the about the 14-yard line.
The only thing that I could see them even thinking about calling against Bolivar would be a holdout here, because there was only the receiver Jackson and the who's that number? Ben Nichols out here blocking for him. So
we have 2 flags down currently.
They're both in the 2 flags and both in the same vicinity. Timeout Liberators. Well, we want to see what this penalty is first.
Yeah, let's stay here.
Bolivar takes the timeout.
Holding on Bolivar.
Decline,
holding on Bolivar. So 2 holding penalties. They declined 1.
Huh. Nichols got 2 different guys in apparently, because he was the only other Liberator in the area besides Jackson.
2 holds. So Bolivar will have it from the 35. It'll be second down and about 20.
That's 2 good games we've had with penalties coming near the end of it that negated most of it, but still yet 2 very good offensive plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be getting a little home cooking.
Yeah, see if we don't keep that in the tackle box right there, though. So
after the
plays were good.
Absolutely.
After the punt return by the Liberators, the Parkview coach got into the officials, and all of a sudden we've got 3 flags.
It's amazing how that works. Doesn't always work.
2 receivers either side for Banner. He's in the gun with Casey beside him. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Flush from the pocket, comes near side, rolling, throws the ball, and throws it away.
Good catch on the sideline by an assistant coach who turned it upfield and was going to score for the Liberators.
He was living some old life right there, wasn't he?
Smart play by the sophomore signal caller just to get rid of that one. Very good. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 20 now.
Yeah, Banner showed extreme patience on that. He looked until he couldn't anymore, and then he did what he needed to do.
3rd and 20 for Bolivar.
You don't have a lot of plays in the playbook for 3rd and 20, but let's see what comes out.
Now 3 seconds on the play clock, and Bolivar has to call timeout because they were going to lose 5 more yards on the delay game. So with that timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone and listening on Your Country 99. Boop.
When you own a commercial lawn service, you know a thing or two about great cuts. You also know that every dollar counts. And with Gravely's Mow Like a Pro sales event, you can save up to $2,000 and receive special financing on select models of America's most rugged and dependable commercial lawnmowers, including the Big Pro Turn 600. But hurry, the Mow Like a Pro sales event is for a limited time only, and only at Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Welcome to Coral Supply in Bolivar. Coral Supply and Kubota have stepped up to get you the Kubota tractor you need.
Like the L3902 package with box blade, brush hog, and 18-foot trailer. Bring home the Kubota L3902 package for 0 down, 2.9 APR for up to 84 months through March 1st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
At Coral Supply in Bolivar, we make it simple to buy a new Kubota tractor.
Welcome back to JFK Stadium on the campus of Parkview High School. 3rd down and 20. Banner takes the snap, little inside screen, has his man, and drops at the 30-yard line. Might be way short of the 1st down. That was Coke on the catch for the Liberators. Well, we go for it here. I believe we're going to.
I think we should.
4th down and 15.
Clock down the way it is. It's 4 minutes to go in the half. So
Banner throws on the far sideline, has his man, and he makes the catch short of the 1st, though.
Right at the 15.
Right at the 15. They're going to get it's enough, I believe, for the 1st down.
It's going to be close.
Just short. Depends on where they spotted on that line.
I think he needed to get just past the line, and they just didn't give it to him.
About 6 inches short.
That was close. He had to kind of tiptoe around that out-of-bounds line.
Who made that catch?
I think it was Nichols, 0 over there.
So the Liberators turn the ball over on possessions. Parkview takes over 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line with 3:52 remaining in the ball game, down 21-0 to the Liberators. Otto will step up under center, I formation. Fullback at 5 yards. Halfback at 9 yards. They pitch to the halfback. The Liberators do a good job stringing it out. Be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got a gang tackle over there. We got, who's that? Nichols, number 2, Kel McCurry. There's a 3rd Liberator, but I could not get the number.
That would be the host. Host of tackle.
Yes, a host of
platoon of Liberators. So 2nd down, they give them a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 for Parkview. Same formation, 2 to the near side, I formation. Otto takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolls to the near side, looking to throw, has nobody open, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and almost intercepted and almost caught by another Viking, but it falls incomplete, 3rd and long now for Parkview.
That's where the old tip drill comes into effect right there.
And the main thing is that kills the clock with the Liberators getting ready to get good position again, good field position again.
Yeah, the punter for Parkview has not done a great job. He did get one good one off, but Casey was able to return it about 30 yards. So big hold here for the Liberator defense needed, and maybe we get a chance to get the ball back and score before the half.
Liberators only have one timeout left, too.
And now we're going to timeout Parkview.
Yep.
Parkview calls a timeout with 3:06 remaining. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football, MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV? What? No way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
Ask shelter agent Craig Lehman about shelter's competitive renters insurance rates. You're listening to 99.1 KYOO halfway, 1200 AM KYOO, and 102.9 K275 CD Bolivar.
Welcome back to JFK Stadium on the campus of Parkview High School. Vikings looking at a 3rd and 12 from their own 14-yard line. They're in the I formation, 2 receivers near side, Otto up under center. Takes the handoff, looking to throw, under some pressure, evades that, rolls out, now hit again and drops at the 15-yard line, and they will be forced to punt, looking at a 4th and 10 deep in their own territory.
Yeah, Andrew Bunn in on the tackle there, doing a good job wrapping up the legs, and then Mason McCurry just taking him down the rest of the way. Logan Bunn, I said Andrew, that's his brother.
Yeah. I saw all the Bunn boys down there with their parents while I was taking a picture of the roster. I don't like that new fad.
I think that's the first for us, having to take a picture of the roster.
Yeah, we had that, was it at Waynesville last year?
Was it?
We had it at one other place. The punter standing on the goal line. It's a punt off. I can't see it.
Right there it is at the 40.
Ivy catches it at the 40. Not much hang time on that.
It must have been very low. I think it did pick it up.
I don't think he got more about five yards in the air.
So Bolivar takes over 1st and 10 from the Parkview 40 with 2:14 remaining in the half, trying to pad on that 21-0 lead going into the locker room at the break. We will have the Shelter Insurance halftime show coming up shortly.
Well, we'll get a good chance at our clock management here with around 2 minutes mark.
2 minutes and 1 timeout. 40 yards of pay dirt.
We've been in worse spots.
Liberators be playing defense up and go on the second half.
Has his man Jackson, and he makes the catch and then runs the wrong way.
It looked like he might have lost the handle on that and felt like he had to get forward to secure it, and he did, and he wound up getting a couple yards out of it. It looked odd, though.
3 yards on the forward motion. So give him 2, 2nd and 8. 1:51 and counting in the half. Jackson in motion from the far side to the near side. Banner rolling to the near side, looking to throw. Gets to the near side and throws it out of bounds. I thought he longest yard. It looked like he hit the referee with the ball.
He's picking out receivers over on that sideline and trying to get it to him.
See if he can't lay one up over the top here. I think we got a little speed on him. We had a couple receivers behind the secondary.
Bolivar looking to the 3rd and 8. Clock stopped with 1:41. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side. Banner from the gun. 6 on the play clock. McCurry goes in motion. Little misdirection. Okay, cut it back up the middle, and they get up to the 35. And they'll need to get 5 more yards to pick up the 4th down. You're looking at a 4th and 5.
Yeah, and you don't want to burn your time out here. Now, if we get a first down, we can burn it in. But right now, if we got a first down, we won't burn it.
They're going to put a first down. Let's make the ball.
Banner takes a snap, throws on the far sideline. Did he make the grab? Nope, incomplete. So Liberators turned it over on downs with 1:11 left to play in the half. Had some opportunities.
But that was Nichols as the attendant receiver over there.
He laid out trying to get some fingers on that ball. He just couldn't quite get to it. Banner threw it where only he could catch it, which was a smart throw. Now we don't want to give up anything. He says Parkview will have the ball coming out in the second half.
I look first at an onside kick. 2 receivers either side for Otto. He's in the gun. He's got a back in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Looking down the seam. Has his man. And it's a catch at the Liberator 47-yard line. And that'll move the sticks for the Vikings.
It'll be Neesmith with the tackle.
And timeout.
Bolivar with the timeout?
I don't think Bolivar.
Parkview calls a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
For nearly 70 years, Schuff Furniture has been your local family-owned furniture store, where you'll find quality home furnishings from Ashley, Best Home Furnishings, Sleeptronic, and Catnapper, all at affordable prices. And did you know Schuff Furniture offers free delivery within a large area of Bolivar? Just ask Kevin or Melinda for the details. Make your house a home with Schuff Furniture, your everyday good price furniture store, located 3 miles south of Bolivar, right off Highway 13.
Welcome back to Parkview High School. It is a 21-0 game with 1:06 left to play here in half. Parkview 1st and 10 from the Liberator 47-yard line after a big pass play. Otto will be in the gun. He'll have 2 receivers either side. McGinnis in the backfield with him. They're looking at their play scripts. Otto takes a snap, throws over the near flat, has his man, and the cornerback jumped it, and McGinnis is going to take it to the house. It'll be a touchdown for the Vikings. A 47-yard pass from Otto to McGinnis. You know, that's just what we say. Don't let them score here. They're going to get the ball back at the start of the second half, and
There's a high percentage, I can't remember exactly, 83% time if you score the last possession and first possession at the halves like that you'll win the ball game.
They call that the middle 8. And Parkview going to go for 2. I said they don't list the kicker on the roster. Otto in the gun. Takes a snap, looking to throw, throws over and has his man, but he's driven out of bounds and incomplete. McGinnis was the intended receiver, so the score stands 21-6, and the Vikings will kick off to the Liberators with 57.2 seconds remaining in the half.
Which, with the timeout, gives us enough time.
Yeah. You get a good return.
Well, what do you think? Pooch kick here?
Well, yeah, they don't really have a kicker, so they'll pooch it. I don't think they can kick it in the end zone.
Their defense has kind of been standing up a little. They may try an onside kick here also.
Yeah.
Anything could happen, Clay. Anything.
We will put the good hands unit in there.
Yes, we will.
Smart move by Coach. There's no question about that.
So back deep to receive for the Liberators. It will be Nichols and Casey. They're standing on their own 12-yard line.
They're going to kick from this hash right here.
Kick from the near hash. McGinnis will do the kicking. Just scored the touchdown. Just got hammered on the extra point. Now we got whistles as the ball's falling off the tee. Now they've scooted up to the 15, the receiving backs. The squibber down the middle will be fielded by Nichols, and they run the reverse to Casey to the far side, and he's dropped at the 27-yard line. And Bolivar will take over first and from there with 51 seconds remaining.
Good coverage by Parkview on the kick.
Stay tuned for the Shelter Insurance halftime show.
Get a few more stats here before the final.
Oops, sorry, Clay. That's elbowed you in the top of the head, right in that bald spot.
Yeah.
It's a little tight up here. I've been elbowing him on this side quite a bit, too. We got him trapped.
We got a lot of meat in between. A little small spot up here.
I told somebody we're going to be in a little box, and I'm the smallest of the three. That's going to be tight. They hand off to Casey, and he kicks it to the outside. He's got some room to run down the far sideline at the 50, get out of bounds. He does at the 49 of Parkview. No flags on the play.
Smart play by Casey, Matt. He looked like he was going to turn it back inside and try to race to the near side here, but it was covered up pretty good, so he just stepped out of bounds.
Right at the 50 with 43.1. Two more plays like that, and we're in the end zone.
We are.
It'd be a Work Electric touchdown.
That was Hometown Furniture and Mattress.
Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down. Sorry, I'm not used to the first down deal.
Oh, no.
Oh, dropped. Oh. Just about pass, almost picked off.
I think that Cyrus Jackson right there did a good job. That Parkview receiver or defender, I think, had it in his hands, and Jackson was able to kind of reach back and knock it free from him. So he became the defensive back right there. If I got this right, Chapel has thrown 14 passes so far tonight in the first half.
Two receivers near side, one far side for Banner. He's in the pistol. Casey behind him. Now going in motion is Polk. They hand off to Casey, kicks it to the outside, breaks another tackle, and he picks up another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down.
I'll call the timeout there.
I got a timeout to move the stick. So
so we're hurrying back.
30 seconds to go. They wound the clock.
Banner from the pistol. 22 seconds and counting. Takes the snap, looking to throw, throws over on the far sideline, has the man open, but overthrows him, stops the clock with 15.4 seconds.
You know, we had two receivers right there in the same vicinity. I don't believe the inside one, Jackson, I don't think he picked that ball up. It kind of was close to him, but I don't think he ever seen it. Matter of fact, I'm not sure either one of them did.
They both had a step.
Yep.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 39 of the Vikings. You got two plays here. If they could get inside the 30, Burt could kick a field goal from there. Banner takes the snap, looking to throw. Now shuffled from the pocket, rolls near side, gets a good block from Jackson, throws, and incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 6.1 seconds remaining. Intended receiver
Mason
was McCurry.
That brings up 3rd and 10.
So last one here.
All right, guys, 6 seconds left. That takes a minute for the defense.
3rd and 10, 6 seconds to go. Liberators are up 21-6.
All right, here we go. Last play of the half. Unless there's a penalty on the defense. Two receivers either side for Banner. Takes the snap. Throws and incomplete. That stops the clock with .8.
Gives us another shot.
Yeah, it does. I'm not real sure.
That's going to bring up 4th down with 8.7 seconds.
That's Neesmith over on the far sideline that was the intended receiver on that. He laid out for us, just a little bit overthrown.
So we'll get one more crack at it before the Shelter Insurance halftime show. Neesmith wide to the near side. Man in the slot on the near side. 2 receivers wide to the far side. They throw to Casey in the flats, and he's immediately dropped. And that will end the half. Liberators up 21-6 over the Parkview Vikings after one half of play. We're going to send it back to the studio, and we'll be right back with the Shelter Insurance halftime show. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone and listening on Your Country 99.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow. Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that? Because I don't know what coverage to choose. So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Diana Andrews, 326-2636.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
When it comes to buying tires, you don't need gimmicks and big sales. You need fair prices and great customer service. And that's exactly what you get at Atterbury's MFA Tire and Auto Center. And that's why Dwayne Atterbury continues the family tradition of a firm handshake and a great deal. So if you're looking for the right tire at the right price, come see Dwayne at Atterbury's MFA Tire and Auto Center today at 333 East Broadway in Bolivar. Attaboy, Atterbury.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Welcome back to JFK Stadium on the campus of Parkview High School. At the half, it is Bolivar 21, Parkview 6. It is the Shelter Insurance halftime show, brought to you by Craig Lehman and Shelter Insurance in Bolivar. And Clay, why don't you give us some halftime stats, and then we'll go over scores in the area.
All right. Well, Liberators got things started right off the get-go in the first quarter with 9:36 to go in the first quarter. We got a 21-yard touchdown from Banner to McCurry. The kick was good, making it 7-0. Just a couple of moments later, we recover a fumble on the 36-yard line. Maddox Neesmith recovering that fumble. Couldn't tell who actually caused it, but Neesmith was Johnny on the spot getting it picked up. 7:28 to go in the first. Then a little bit later, a couple minutes later, we had turned the ball over, but Casey makes an interception at their 37-yard line. Unfortunately, the very next offensive play for us then, we turned it right back over to Parkview still in the first quarter, 7 seconds later, when Casey fumbled the ball and gave it back to him on their 34-yard line. Scoring them, we ran a 1-yard touchdown run by Casey with 10:42 to go in the opening or in the second quarter. Kick was good, 14-0. We had another fumble recovery. Santos on the 38-yard line. We made good on at that time, scoring with a 10-yard touchdown run by Casey, with the kick being good, putting the score at 21-0.
So we stood right there until the very end of the second quarter when the Parkview was able to got pretty good field position, made a couple of good long pass plays. Then they scored, went for a 2-point conversion, and it failed. So the score right now is 21-6. Throwing the ball tonight, Chapel Banner is 9 of 17 with 1 touchdown, and he has 80 yards of completions here tonight. The 1 touchdown throw was a 21-yard completion to Mason McCurry. Let's see, his targets tonight have been Evan Nichols. He's got 1 catch for 14 yards. Lucas Polk has 1 catch for 5 yards. Maddox Neesmith has 3 catches for 22 yards. Gardner Casey has 3 catches for 37 yards to include that 21-yard touchdown. And then Cyrus Jackson has 1 catch out of the backfield for 2 yards. Running the ball, Nichols has 4 carries, 35 yards. Gardner Casey getting the majority of the carries here tonight. He has 17 carries, 2 touchdowns, 1 fumble for 105 yards. Chapel Banner has 1 rush for 1 yard, and Cyrus Jackson 1 rush for 8 yards. Matt, stage is set here. We always hate to see this when it's the opposing team. When Bolivar does it, it's a great thing, but Parkview scored on their last possession of the half here, just 50-some seconds to go. They get the ball back right here at the start of the third quarter. They've got a little momentum. They just scored on us, and then they held us. So what are you thinking? I mean, what's Coach telling the Liberators right now in the locker room?
Well, he's saying we're going to do an onside kick. We're getting the ball. And we're going to go down the score.
We're going to shove it down their throat. And they can't kick it deep. So
we got to quit the penalties. I mean, we should have had 2 more scores. We had several penalties. After we had the long punt return, they said the Parkview coach got in the ear of the official, and all of a sudden we see 4 flags against the Liberators.
Yeah.
So we got to stop that. But, I mean, you're controlling the ball game right now. So he's going to say more of the same, quit the penalties, and let's just execute. And I'm just going to bet that we're going to have an onside kick.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, what does the Parkview Vikings have to lose on that? Obviously, I mean, they've shown that they don't have a strong kicker. They don't have any faith in their kicking department right now. They're going to do a little pooch kick. They started out with that. That last one was a true onside kick. So, yeah, I think that you are going to see that. And I agree also with what you're saying, the penalties. Here we are, this is week 4, and we're still talking about self-inflicted penalties that is costing us yardage and probably points. And it definitely is costing us a lot of momentum. I don't know, I haven't kept track here tonight, but the first 3 games, I don't think we've had any illegal procedures this game, which the first game we had 7, the second game we had 6, and I think we had 4 last week against Branson. So I think we've kind of got that intact, but now it's the other ones that we got to start worrying about.